Hi you guys, welcome to my first online class. So I know it's going to take a few minutes to get everybody here, so going to give it a few minutes before we get started and talking about how to use your oils. So welcome, and if you are viewing this video, you can like or comment on here, so please do that so I know that you're here with me. And if you're here, we can also grab a glass of wine. So the reason I'm doing this class is so that we can all get together and talk about how to use the oils, because there's so many of you who can't make it to a class, or you have this kit of oils and you don't really know what to do with it. So I wanted to kind of give a rundown of how I use my oils every day. So my name is Joy Holdmeyer, and I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate, and I also teach fitness and do some wellness coaching as well. And I started with doTERRA about 2 years ago, and have been incorporating it into our lives every day. And I used to be sick all the time. I had strep 1 year 5 times. And I got started after I had pneumonia. A friend got me started, and we've been very well ever since. So, but the key is consistency when it comes to the oils. You can't just buy the kit and expect that you're going to get the results. You have to use them every day. So we're going to talk about how to use the oils on a day-to-day basis. So if you're watching right now, hit the little button, give me a like. You can also comment and say I'm here so that I know that you're watching. And I have my Christmas tree up too, so I thought that might be fun for you to look at. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, this is a doTERRA class on how to get started using your oils and how to use them in everyday life. So the first thing is the diffuser. Every morning, as soon as I wake up, I come in and I turn on my diffuser. And I'm going to let you see, I don't want to keep it running the whole time that we're doing this. But especially even on my black, you can see how much it lets out. This diffuser goes all different colors. I'm going to turn the lights off just so you can see it better. But this is not a doTERRA diffuser. We do have doTERRA diffusers. They're wonderful. This is a 500 milliliter diffuser. So it's one of the bigger ones. So it will run for 8 to 10 hours. So the first thing I do in the morning when I wake up is I come in and I turn on my diffuser. It runs when we're home constantly. So I wake up in the morning, I turn it on. When we leave the house, I turn it off. When we get back home, I turn it back on. So what's running in my diffuser all the time? Well, especially this time of year, the number one thing that's going in my diffuser is the On Guard. So I also mix things with the On Guard. During the fall season, I like to use On Guard, clove, wild orange, and maybe some cinnamon. This is a nice fall blend, but On Guard is a staple for this time of year. This is what's going to, keep you well, kill the viruses and the germs, and it's running in the diffuser constantly. So that's number one. Why diffuse? There's a lot of reasons to diffuse, but you can see the big cloud that it's letting out right now. So number one, aromatically, I'm breathing it in. So I'm getting it in the body, in the lungs. So aromatically can be aromatherapy, but it also can be killing viruses and germs and things like that. So it's also touching the surfaces. So this is my kitchen island right here. So it's touching everywhere, and it's in the air, and it's expanding throughout the house. I have one of these in the kids' bedroom. I have one in my bedroom, and I have one in my office, and they float around. So I move them to where they need to be. Mostly with On Guard, but a lot of times with other things too. No more air fresheners, sprays and things like that are toxic. So I have a lot of other fun blends that I like in my diffuser, but mostly this time of year when everyone's sick, and everyone is sick right now, On Guard is number one, and then I might add something else. So how many drops do you put in here? This is a large one. This is 500 milliliters. Most likely yours isn't this big, but if you have a doTERRA pedal diffuser, up to 5 drops or so, 6 drops. This one is 500 ml, and it will run for 10 hours. I can put up to 15 drops in here. You can't really mess it up. You do have to clean them once a week or once every couple weeks. So that's about the diffuser. Again, if you guys have any questions, you can ask on here, and I can see when you are asking questions. I'll try and answer questions if I see them. But go ahead and like and let me know that you're here. I can see people joining right now. So again, this is a class where we're going to go over how to use your essential oils in your everyday life. A lot of people buy the kit or buy some oils and they go, well, I don't know if they're working, but they are not using them every single day. So I'm not going to keep this diffuser going in my face the whole time. That's really distracting, but you can surely see how much this is letting out just by being on the black background. Can you use your oils in a humidifier? People ask that all the time. Humidifiers are not meant for oils. It has to have the grade of plastic inside of it that can handle the oils. Otherwise, the oils are eating away at the plastic. So don't put it in just any humidifier. It has to be oil grade diffuser. So this is my heavy duty diffuser. I got this one from Amazon, but we do have them. doTERRA sells diffusers also, and they're great too. So I have multiple diffusers. Okay, so outside of using the diffuser, the next thing that we do every day is we use a roller bottle on the bottom of the feet. I mentioned the On Guard before. On Guard is your best friend this time of year. This is a roller bottle. It's 10 milliliters. You can buy these roller bottles on Amazon. You can buy a ton of them for very low price. So I think I bought like 72 and it was like $20. But you can buy these also at health food stores. So you're going to pop the little top off. You can put up to 40 drops of oil in these, but you're going to dilute them. Okay, so in this one, this is the one that we use on a daily basis. This is On Guard and lemon. So I take my On Guard, I take my lemon, I put 20 drops of each in here, and then you're going to use a carrier oil. So what is a carrier oil? This one is grapeseed oil. So I just happen to be using this one right now because when I went to the store, I couldn't find the almond oil or the fractionated coconut oil that I usually use. So any kind of unscented, you don't want like a heavy olive oil, but a carrier oil that will just dilute your oil. So this is grapeseed oil. It's a great one for roller bottles, but you can buy fractionated coconut oil at Target, at Schnucks. Almond oil works well. Just don't use if you have some kind of a nut allergy. So 20 to 40 drops can go in your roller bottles. You can't really mess that up either. Just don't fill the whole thing with all of your oils. What does it do putting it in a roller bottle? This is going to, you can surely just use oils one at a time or single use, but this will make them go a lot longer. Plus, if you're using the same blend every single day, this makes it easy. You just pop your little stickers on there or label your bottle. So we put these on the bottoms of our feet in the morning before we put on our socks, and we also put it on at bedtime. So I mentioned consistency and going back, just because I know there's new people joining us. We already talked about using the diffuser. So the diffuser going 24/7 in the house, killing germs and bacteria and viruses. Secondly, the On Guard and the lemon. on a daily basis. The other On Guard product that we use every day is the On Guard toothpaste. That's all natural toothpaste. Again, it's killing all those germs and viruses that illnesses start in your mouth. And my whole family uses this, and it's cinnamon taste. It tastes really good, actually. It's something to get used to because it's not like crust and really bubbly. But my kids use it, my husband uses it, and that says a lot. And so I love the On Guard toothpaste. So diffuser, bottoms of the feet, and then beadlets. These On Guard beadlets come with your kit. So if you purchase a family physician kit, you can also buy the beadlets online, but just to show you, and I have little Addison over here who loves her beads, so I'll let her have these, but these beads are this small, so she can even take these beads. They're so small.
Mom, the mine.
So here, you can take those beads. 2 beads, especially when we're getting runny noses or anything like that.
Mom,
we take our beads.
Mom.
Yeah.
I take
I know, you like your beads.
For Boston.
Okay, so we do the little beadlets, but basically what this is just oils inside of little beads. So that's how we can sometimes internally take the oils. Outside of that, I take the doTERRA vitamins daily. We'll talk about those another time. That's not really in using your oils, but you can also take your oils internally with veggie caps. So here's your veggie cap. They're just a bunch of empty capsules. Oops. And you can open your capsules, fill them with your oils, and take them internally so that you don't taste them, because you can take your oils, you can swallow them, put them in water and swallow them, but some of them are going to be hot, spicy, not taste good. So this is your solution to that. So I would open this up, take my On Guard if I'm not feeling well, put a couple drops inside of here, close this up, and swallow it. So that can be done with any of your oils.
Mom.
I also use my oils in my water bottle, which I didn't get out, but I have a glass and stainless steel water bottle that you can put your oils in. The best oils for that kind of thing, lemon, it's detoxing, so I put this in my water bottle a lot. There's orange, any of the citrus ones, grapefruit, are all delicious in your water to flavor it, but to use it every day, if you're trying to stay well, you can take a shot of your On Guard in water, or you can put it in your veggie cap. So, okay, diffuser, we talked about the roller bottle, we talked about taking beadlets, we talked about putting it in the water, and then what do you do if you're sick? So if you're sick, we go to a different blend, and we use Loom as the analogy or the abbreviation for that. So Loom stands for lemon, On Guard, oregano, which is inside my kit here, and melaleuca, which is tea tree oil. So these 4 oils, and we put this in a roller bottle, and I label it sick. So melaleuca is, I'll talk to you about, I'll mention it a little bit, but is kills fungus and germs. It's good for your skin, but we use it when we're sick also. Oregano, you've probably heard about oregano being killing germs and viruses. It's a very hot oil and it's very strong. So oregano is kind of like a natural antibiotic. You've probably seen things about it, but it's a hot oil. It's really hard to take in just water. So I'm getting a bad connection. Sorry. you most likely want to put it in something like a veggie cap. So here's my veggie caps. I open one of those up. I put 2 drops of each of these, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and melaleuca, in my veggie cap, and I might take that up to 3 times per day. If I have a sore throat, sinusy, anything, flu-like symptoms or whatever. So that's the way I would take those internally. I'd also have them in my roller bottle, and I label it sick. And I put 10 drops, 10 drops, 10 drops, 10 drops, and the rest with my grapeseed or any kind of carrier oil that you want to use. Apply this 2 to 3 times a day also. This one's labeled Breathe. Breathe is one of our oils for any kind of respiratory issues. So we have somebody who gets croup a lot. We've had pneumonia, but not even those things. Just when you're feeling like it's hard to breathe, you're coughing and things like that, we use Breathe topically on our chest and our back like you would a Vicks. So I keep a roller bottle of this because I send it with my daughter to school, but a lot of times I just use it straight also. So can you use your oils straight? You can. And if you don't have roller bottles yet, you can just pick up and take your On Guard. If this is all you have, where do you apply sick oil to? Good question. Okay. I apply sick oil to the bottoms of the feet. So 3 times a day or more to the bottom of the feet. I take that veggie cap though, and I take that internally. So thanks for the question, Julie. Okay, so the On Guard, before I had roller bottles, I took my On Guard, 1 drop is a serving. Not really a serving. You can take more drops, but 1 to 2 drops, put it in my hand, and then my trusty coconut oil, because I'm sure most of you know that I'm addicted to this stuff. So the coconut oil, I just take a little scoop, put it in my hand, rub it in with my On Guard, and I'd apply it to the bottoms of the feet. What I do with Breathe, especially with this little child of mine who has the preemie lungs and always has some kind of chest issue going on, I take the Breathe, I take and put 2 drops in my hand, I take a little scoop of coconut oil, I rub it on chest and back before bedtime and in the morning. But again, you can have it already made in a roller bottle. But if these are oils that you're not going to use like on a daily basis, like Breathe, you probably aren't going to use this on a daily basis unless if you have asthma or something, you have a child with that you need it more often, then you can make this up. But you can take any of these oils and apply them without using roller bottles. Serenity, I use this topically every day as my perfume. It smells amazing. Serenity is a calming blend, and now it's called Restful Blend. So there's a new formula called Restful Blend, and people use this for bedtime and to calm down. Also lavender. So I take this and I just apply to my neck and to my wrist before I walk out of the house every day. It calms me, but it also just smells really nice. So you can do that with any of the oils. Some people like Whisper. There's Clary Calm, which this is like a women's monthly blend, but it smells really nice too, I think. It just depends on what you like. So you can take the oils and apply them to you also. So we do that. So those are kind of the main ways that I would use my oils. But I would say to you, if you have oils and you're not using them every single day, you're not going to get much benefit from it. So the first thing I would definitely suggest you have is a diffuser and use it. You can also, this doesn't have to be just On Guard, remember. Lavender, I use lavender at night next to the bed. You can use Breathe and diffuse that next to your bed. You can put any blend that you want in here. Actually, also, yesterday I had my Holiday Joy going. This is a holiday item. It smells like Christmas. Or white fir. because now we have an artificial tree. This is smells like a Christmas tree. So some of them, they have other uses, but and it's a learning process figuring out what they all do. But you know, you can use them just for smell, or you can, you know, look them up if you have an ailment, or, you know, go online and find out what they're for. So why should you buy doTERRA oils? Because they're 100% pure. So, you know, Walmart is selling oils now. Do not buy your oils at Walmart. So I bought some oils at Walmart because I wanted to smell them. Actually, I wanted the diffuser and I wanted to try it out, but the diffuser from Walmart was okay, but the oils, I opened it up and it smelled like alcohol. So I think it was a lavender. It smelled like a lavender, and also on most of our oils, you'll see it says supplement facts on the side of it. Supplement facts obviously means you can take the oil internally, okay? The Walmart oil said do not ingest. Okay, so that tells you right there it is not a pure oil. It has synthetic ingredients and chemicals inside of it. So sadly, that's the case for even health food stores and stuff. They're sometimes not 100% pure. So I trust doTERRA that what they say is in this bottle is in the bottle. And now you can also scan your barcode with doTERRA, and it will tell you exactly where your oil was sourced, and it will tell you, you know, give you the testing and all of the things that they did with this one little bottle of oil, so that you know that it's 100% pure. So don't buy your oils online. Don't buy your oils from Walmart. There's kids doing cartwheels in the back of my video. Somehow I knew that was going to happen. But the reason I trust doTERRA is because I know they're 100% pure. All the oils are sourced where they're designed to be sourced from, where the oils or where the plants grow. So that's why
I'm doing handstands. Oh, sorry.
That's why I use the doTERRA oil. So I see some more of you guys are joining me. Does anybody have questions at this point? We just went through a lot. We went through using a diffuser. We went through how to make roller bottles. You can go back and view this video all over again also. One more way to use the oils is you can make sprays. So I have a couple spray bottles here. This one says Sleepy Spray. So in this bottle here, I have 40 drops of lavender oil, and here's witch hazel. Witch hazel is good because it evaporates. So if you spray this on your bedding, it doesn't get your bedding wet. It evaporates quickly, and it leaves the smell behind. This bottle actually has vodka in it. I know that sounds funny. I know, Sarah, isn't Sleepy Spray the best? So this has vodka because vodka does the same thing. Although some people, like Sarah, might be scared to use vodka on their children's pillows, but I'm not scared. I go ahead and do it anyway. So vodka evaporates and leaves behind the smell. So this has vodka and lavender in it, and I spray this on Addison's pillows and sometimes my pillow at night. But you can also just take your lavender and put a couple drops on your pillow, because I know some people do that too. Just a couple drops to help you fall asleep. There are some other good ones for sleep too. This bottle is a little bit bigger. This is what I clean all my countertops with. This bottle has about 40 drops of lemon and about 10 or 20 drops, I just kind of make these up as I go, of On Guard. You'll find recipes for these, but you can use any other oils that you want. You can put orange in your spray bottle if you want. And then I have half white vinegar and half water. So you want to shake it up really good so that the oils get mixed in there, but I spray down all my countertops so that it's cleaning and sanitizing my countertops. It's all natural. And I also use this on the windows, and it works awesome, the windows and the mirrors. So you can make lots of cleaning products with your oils too. That way everything's non-toxic. You know where it's coming from, and it's safe for your family. So I'll go over Deep Blue. I use this almost every day too. Sore muscles, neck pain, any kind of joint pain, knee pain. But you can also just apply your oils with a coconut oil. Do you have to always dilute your oils? You don't have to. You can use oil straight, but if you're using them on a baby or a child, I would always dilute your oils with the coconut oil or some other kind of carrier oil. I use this every day on everything anyway, my skin and my hair and everything. So, questions? Because I'm going to show you guys the kit. Again, you have to be really consistent when using your oils. If your family is sick all the time, and I know there's been a lot of you guys who have been sick, you have to be very consistent in what you're doing, because you're not going to just use the oil and apply it one time and you're going to be well the next day. It just doesn't happen that way. But a lot of people have gone, okay, I need to get the kit, or I need to get the oils. So they get the oils, but then they have this beautiful little kit, the Family Physician Kit. It has 10 of your most essential oils in it. And then they just open it up and they look at it, and they don't really know what to do with it. So they might, sometimes they ask me and sometimes they don't, because I'll ask them later, how are you doing with your kit? And they'll tell me, oh my God, I don't even know what to do with it. I haven't opened it. But meanwhile, they're sick. So I'll have to message them and be like, your family's sick? What are you doing? Get out your kit. So just to run down these really quickly, because I wanted to keep this kind of short. Are you guys drinking wine too? Okay. So peppermint. You have 10 oils in here. Peppermint. Peppermint's good for stomach aches. It's good for headaches. It's good for freshening your breath. I take a little bit, not even a full drop, because wow, it's strong. A little tiny bit, and I lick it. I keep it in my keychain. I have a little keychain of oils that you guys have all probably seen me break out here and there if you guys know me. But peppermint, you can apply this directly to your stomach if you have a stomach ache. You can also take it internally. You could put it in the veggie cap, but sometimes just applying it right to your stomach will help a stomach ache. Applying it to your temples, not too close to your eyes, will help a headache, or just breathing it in. That peppermint takes away a headache. Excuse me. Okay, lavender. I talked about lavender a little bit already. So lavender is anything relaxing, anything calming, anything sleep. 1 drop of peppermint in the belly button for fever. Yes, I have not tried that yet because I just learned that trick, Melissa, but thank you. So that is an awesome trick, right? 1 drop in the belly button for a fever of peppermint. Lavender. Anything sleep, calming. I put this in the bedtime bath for the kids. Couple drops just to help calm them down. Use it for sleep. It's also really great for burns. If you burn your finger on the stove or on anything, just put 1 drop on your finger. The pain will instantly go away, and it also takes away blistering. So that's kind of just a really quick what lavender is good for. Lemon. So we talked about lemon and cleaning. So I clean my body by detoxing. I drink it. I put it in the On Guard in the lemon roller bottle for our feet. I use it in cleaning my countertops and everything. It smells fresh. You can put it in your diffuser. On Guard, we already talked a lot about this. If I had 1 oil, only 1, it would probably be this, because this has been our saving grace. It also smells like fall. It smells really wonderful. So I use that. So the belly button thing, Melissa, do you want to answer that? Would you use that on a toddler or a baby in the belly button? I think it's safe to just put 1 drop in their belly button. I don't think that's going to hurt them. It's cold, and that's, I think, why it's, helping bring the fever down. But as long as it's not like close to their eyes and stuff like that, I think it would be okay. So if I had to have only 1 oil, I would start with the On Guard. So I already talked a lot about that. Digest then. How many of you guys have stomach issues? irritable bowel, if you get frequent stomach aches or, you eat certain things, if you get frequent heartburn, Digestin. How do I apply this? Right to my stomach. I put 2 drops and I rub it clockwise on the belly. The kids use it very often also. Anytime they complain of a tummy ache, I put this on. I don't give them, medicines or Pepto-Bismol or Tums or any of that stuff. I apply this right to them. You can take this internally, and it also comes in gel caps, but this is wonderful. Diarrhea, constipation, any kind of stomach issue that you're having, Digestin. Oregano. So we talked about oregano, that this is good for the immune system. It's good for a sore throat. It's a very hot oil, so I would not take this without diluting it or without putting it in a veggie cap. It's very, very hot. I gargled this one time when I thought I was getting strep. Oh my gosh, it's worse than taking a shot of Jack. Just don't do it. I mean, you can. It burns going down and it will kill things, but it is kind of hard to stand. Some people say they've thrown up from drinking it. So you can also cook with the oils, so don't use very much of this because it's very strong. But oregano. Melaleuca, Melaleuca is tea tree oil. So you've heard a lot about tea tree oil probably, but tea tree oil is good for anything skin. So funguses, lice, you can make a spray up. Spray with your, if your child has lice, or if there's lice going around, you can use it preventatively. If you have any kind of toe funguses, or, we had ringworm one time, this got rid of it.
Oh,
so,
sorry.
Melaleuca. What would you like?
Oh, sorry, Leah.
Can you help her, Parker? Okay, the next one is Deep Blue.
Sorry. We have a demo right here.
Deep Blue has a child safety lock on it because this one is one oil that's not meant to be ingested. So it has a child safety lock. This is for anything muscle or joint pain. This is what I have in my rub. So I used to just use it this way, put a couple drops in my hand, use some coconut oil and rub it. And I have sore muscles all the time, you guys. So this was a good friend of mine, but now that I have this, it's so much easier. But if you get, if you have arthritis or you have, plantar fasciitis or anything like that, or kids have growing pains and all that kind of stuff, Deep Blue, it's kind of smells like, Bengay or something like that, but it's natural and it actually smells a lot better than that. So, okay, Breathe. I already mentioned this a little bit, but this is what sold me on doTERRA. We've had RSV, we've had pneumonia, we had croup all the time. So when my friend said to try the Breathe on the chest and the back, I was a little skeptical, but I did. And that barking went away within the night or within an hour, and it never came back, and I just kept applying it. So anything respiratory, but especially if you have little ones that get respiratory illnesses, I would have Breathe. You have a cramp? A bellyache?
Cramp.
Okay, so we need some oils right here. I think you need to sit down and rest. Okay, so Breathe and then frankincense. When rubbing on chest and back, yes, I dilute it. I put the Breathe in my hand, 1 or 2 drops. And this next one that I'm talking about, frankincense, is also, I use this with my Breathe. I put a drop of each in my hand. I take a little scoop of my coconut oil out, and I rub it together, and I apply it to the chest and the back. You can also put it on the bottoms of the feet for babies if you're worried about that. The Breathe also comes in a Breathe stick that you can apply, but I actually like using the oils. And I use it straight on myself. But for children, yes, dilute it. Frankincense. Frankincense is good for your skin. It's good for cellular health, and I put this on my face. It's supposed to help with like dark spots, wrinkles, renewing your cells. But it also helps other oils work and penetrate. So I put it with my Breathe, and that's the main one I use it with. Some people also use it with their sick blend. They put frankincense in there. the thing I've heard about frankincense is if you don't know what else to use frankincense. And there's also been some studies with like cancer and things with frankincense. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on a video, but I just did. So this is your kit, your family physician kit. I'm missing my lavender out of there. Okay, so this is your family physician kit. It also has a little description up top where it tells you about your oils. It will also tell you on there, there's an A that stands for can be used aromatically, a T for can be used topically, an I can be used internally, N can be used neat, so with no dilution. So some of them actually say on there, you can use these neat. Or some of them have an S that says dilute for young or sensitive skin. And then a D for dilute before using, like oregano. That's actually the only one on here that says dilute before using at all. So this is the doTERRA Family Physician Kit. This is what I started with. This is your 10 most essential oils. When you purchase a kit, you also get a year of the doTERRA membership, which means that you get your oils or a wholesale account, kind of like a Costco account. You get 25% off the retail prices for your oils. So your kit will last you a long time, but some of these oils are going to go really fast. If you're using On Guard every single day, you're going to go through that really fast and you're going to want to purchase it again. So having that wholesale discount is really nice. So that's kind of a rundown of everything. Does anyone have any questions? I feel like I went through that pretty fast. I'll answer any questions for you guys, and I'm turning my diffuser back on. If you just joined in, you can go back and see this video because it will stay on there for a long time. Or, you know, it'll be on my page. So basically anybody can view it. You can invite anybody to come back and look at it at a different time. But I just wanted to, you know, clarify for people who have oils and don't know what to do with them, how to start using them every day. So the diffuser, the roller bottles, just getting some coconut oil and actually applying oils every day. But you know, the ones that you're probably going to use the most or use every day are your On Guard, your lemon. If you're cleaning with lemon or On Guard, make up your spray bottles. And then there's going to be other things that come up. There's things that come up every single day. Like I said, the headache or the stomach ache, and I use my oils for that. So veggie caps are a nice thing to have. So we went through, you know, using the diffuser, using the roller bottles, how to take them internally, how to apply them topically, how to mix your oils, all of these ways that you can start using them. Oh yeah, the kit also comes with On Guard and peppermint beadlets, and in November, free past tense for tension, migraines, and headaches. Thanks, Melissa. So Melissa is one of our doTERRA leaders, so she's on here, and she can answer a lot of the questions that you might have also. But yes, your kit, the 10 essential oils that I went over, your 10 most essential oils, this kit that I went through, your kit does come with the beadlets. I don't have my peppermint beadlets out right now. They're actually in my purse because I use them, I pop one in my mouth and I use it for breath. Or if you have a stomach ache, you can pop a peppermint beadlet. But these little beadlets are awesome for the little kids because even if your child is 2, they can swallow these little tiny beads. And so I give these to my daughters a lot of mornings. But I also have them sitting here at this island with the diffuser going, and they're breathing it, and then they apply to their feet day and night. And so we've been lucky. We've been able to stay well this season and all of last season, winter too. So, any other questions that you guys have, we'd be happy to answer them. You can also keep commenting on this video, and we'll answer those questions coming up too. So I am glad we did this live event because I think this was a lot easier for me to explain to you and show you things than to just go through and post slides. So if this worked pretty well, I think I might try this again. So how do you make a roller bottle? So you open these up and you're going to pop the top off. 20 to 40 drops is going in here. So you can, you know, use one. If you're just using one oil, you might put 40 drops in there. If you're using 4 oils, you're going to put 10 of each in there. But you can, you know, just use, you know, one oil or make different blends. So I used my roller bottles for the things I use like every day. This was Breathe because when we had a sick child, we used it all the time. Then you're going to fill it with your carrier oil. This is grapeseed, but you can use fractionated coconut oil. Anything that stays a liquid can go in your roller bottles. Put the top back on, shake it up, and ready to apply. So there's my On Guard and my lemon. This is used daily. And then, lemon, lavender, and peppermint. This is more of a seasonal one for those of you that suffer with seasonal allergies, which I do a lot in the fall. So I apply this to feet, or sometimes I apply it to like my neck, around my eyes if they're itchy, or my nose. You can kind of apply that anywhere. So, and then I thought I had out my other roller bottle, but I have a roller bottle that has Serenity and Balance in it. And this is a nice blend for if you have anxiety or you need to calm down or your kids stress you out. But Balance and Serenity together are really nice. I use this for my perfume. You can keep that in a roller bottle. There's a lot of things you can keep in your roller bottle. Anything else, you guys? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm happy to do more live videos like this. If you guys have more questions or want me to go through more oils or do this on a more regular basis. So thank you so much. And if you have any other questions, just comment on the video and one of us will get back with you. Okay? Oh, roller bottles. You can buy those on Amazon or aromatools.com. There's some other places, but I buy everything from Amazon because I have Prime. So they're very inexpensive, especially when you buy them in bulk. All right, you guys. Thank you. Go have a glass of wine. Thanks for joining me. Bye.